Hey guys, it's me back again with another video, and this is going to be what if Naruto was in Uchiha part 2. I intended this to actually post it to yesterday because I was going to post an April Fool's video and then post this right after when I was done with the script. I'm still going to post the April Fool's video, but it's not going to be April Fool's anymore. It's just going to be a simple joke video. And I would also like to mention something. I'm doing one series non-scripted, one series scripted. So the What If Naruto Had the Rinnegan is unscripted, and this series is scripted. So if you guys want to know, this series will take longer to upload and will take longer to pump out, but the other series won't. So there might be some times where I have to post What If Naruto Had the Rinnegan 2 times and then post the Uchiha one time, which yeah, that's probably gonna happen a few times. Anyways, let's get to the what if. We start off the story with the elder saying, "What are your plans, Danzo Shimura?" Danzo would smile, saying, "This is the plan. We start by getting rid of loyal members to the head like Shisui Itachi. We group up members that despise the clan head, and we train their skills to be able to make a team to take out Itachi for Shisui. I'll take him with my route. We'll need to make sure that it looks like an accident or a suicide. After getting the required forces, we take over the clan and relocate away from the village so we can make plans to take over the leaf." A random elder would proceed to speak up. "Danzo, are you sure about this plan? It'll take years to do. If you want to take over one of the big 5 villages, you need time, and I know about your former plan. You all would have been massacred. Hiruzen planned on Itachi to massacre the whole clan, and he would have succeeded with no problem." Another random elder would proceed to speak up. "You're lying. This would have never succeeded. Itachi could never massacre the clan. Lord Third would never order something so ruthless. Accept reality. Your plans would have blown up and gotten everyone in this council room killed." The elders would absorb all the information, not knowing if they went through their plan, they would be dead right now. I didn't put this for Grammarly, sorry guys, but yeah, I'm just gonna bear through the script and try to correct anything as much as possible. We would see Danzo's true thoughts and his actual plan. His plan was to manipulate the elders for a month and take their influence to control the clan. After 6 months, then he would tell Hiruzen about the plan, making it an abridged version to make it to his side, but not to be too obvious or he'll get caught. After that, he would tell Itachi the same abridged version to kill the clan. He would still take out Shisui and the clan head so they don't mess up with the plan. He knew Itachi would be hard to manipulate, but he's still just a child. Well then, Danzo, I think we should wrap up this meeting. Will all the council members agree to Danzo Shimura's plan? There would be silence. Then there would be almost all the council members agreeing except for 2 not wanting to go with the plan. Well then, this meeting is adjourned. We would get back to Naruto. It's been a full week since the meeting, and Naruto joining Fugaku's family. Naruto was getting along with his siblings. He was getting along with his mom, dad, and was even getting trained in the basics of chakra control. Naruto's chakra control was a little bit below average, but he knew why. It was because of his mass amount of chakra. Or not she. Mikoto would actually be pretty impressed with Naruto having this level of chakra control, even though having the Naito's fogs and being an Uzumaki. So she decided to advance the chakra control training, making it harder exercises. Naruto was beginning to get tired of these basic chakra control learning, so Naruto would say, "Mom, I don't want to do this training anymore. My chakra control is good enough. I can perform jutsus." Mikoto would proceed to smile, saying, "Well then, let's try out the fireball jutsu. You better prove me wrong, Naruto, or you're going to have to be staying with this training a little bit longer." Mikoto would proceed to show the basics of the fireball jutsu and would proceed to say, "You have the end of the day to finish this jutsu." Naruto would smile, and he would be trying to do the jutsu for hours but would have no success. He would just make a really small fireball that would disappear quickly. Naruto would have gave up, going to Itachi on how to do the jutsu. Naruto would have asked Itachi for pointers, and Itachi would have said to try to put some more chakra into it. Naruto would proceed to put some more chakra into it when he was done talking to Itachi, but it would have just blown up in his face. Naruto would have burned his face and would have been exhausted at the lake. Mikoto would have saw Naruto and saw him knocked out. She would have seen all the burns on Naruto, and she would have took Naruto inside and patched him up. Naruto would have woke up a couple hours later, getting out of his bed, going to get a snack. Mikoto would say, "Well, Naruto, I guess you failed your task." Naruto would have sighed, proceeding to say, "I guess you were right about me not having good chakra control." "Well then, thank you for admitting that. Anyways, let's go train more in your chakra control. We would see you, Danzo. It's been months since the meeting." Or, not months, more like a month. He has already planned on collecting troops and already has collected troops. And he wants to get rid of the Uchiha clan for their eyes. He plans on getting rid of Shisui basically the same like canon, maybe just add some more precautions like sealing away his Sharingan and creating a barrier. He even planned on using Shisui's own clanmen, and basically the same amount of root. He actually plans on doing this at the 5th month. Or, I think I actually forgot to explain that part and skipped over that part in my script, sorry guys. What I meant that he's going to do this at the 6th month, I meant to put this, he's going to put in a bridge version to tell Hiruzen at the 6th month, and he plans on killing Shisui at the 5th and the 26th day. Then after that, 5 days later, he would tell Hiruzen about the incident. And he actually plans on blaming the Uchiha clan. Well guys, something bad happened with my script and I'm going to have to wing half of it. I can still remember most premises of my script and pretty much can remember everything. I just use the script just in case. 2 weeks would have passed. Mikoto would proceed to say, "Naruto, I'll be teaching you a jutsu to help you with your chakra control and be able to help you with your training." Naruto would be listening carefully, proceeding to say, "Okay mom, can you teach me right now?" Mikoto would smile, proceeding to say, "Well then, Naruto, this is how you perform the jutsu, but be patient, I can only make 4 clones at a time." Mikoto would proceed to summon a shadow clone, immediately feeling the drain, but would brush it off. That is how you perform the jutsu and the outcome. Naruto would proceed to say, okay, Naruto would try to perform the jutsu, but would just create a dead clone. He'd feel a little bit of the drain, but not as much as his mother said. Naruto would proceed to say, "It didn't drain me that much." Mikoto would proceed to say, "It is probably because of your large chakra reserves and you didn't really perform the clone correctly." Naruto would look sheepish but would proceed to say, "Okay, so do I basically just do this jutsu for a couple of hours and try to perfect it?" Mikoto would proceed to say, "Yes, pretty much." And Mikoto would leave. Naruto would proceed to be trying to perform this jutsu for a couple of hours and would have success. He would have walked up to his mother, proceeding to say, "Mom, I did the jutsu." Yeah, I don't know what that was, I just randomly stuttered. Anyways, back to the what if. Mikoto would proceed to say, "You already did it that quickly? I thought it would took in 2 days for you to complete that jutsu." Naruto would proceed to smile, proceeding to say, "I'm Naruto Uzumaki. I can obviously do that less than 2 hours. Or not less, but in about 2 hours. Mikoto proceeded to giggle, proceeding to say, "Okay, Naruto then. I'll be teaching you the fireball jutsu again. The last time I performed that fireball jutsu, I was out for a week in burns. It's been 3 weeks since you did the fireball jutsu and we're on the 2nd month. You're good enough for the fireball jutsu and your chakra control has advanced far. It's even above for your age. You do have to keep up with it while your chakra reserves are growing, Naruto. But if you just keep up with it, then you would be able to perform the fireball jutsu all the time." Naruto would proceed to say, "Okay then." Mikoto would proceed to show the hand signals again for the fireball jutsu and proceed to perform it, proceeding to say, "Naruto, now you know how to perform the fireball jutsu. Control it better, and I want you to at least get to 25% of my fireball or it won't count." Naruto smiled at Mikoto, proceeding to say, "I'll get more than 25%, I bet. I bet that I will get more than 25%. Mikoto proceeded to smile, proceeding to say, Okay, Naruto, if you get more than 25%, I'll take you to Ichiraku Ramen. Well, we would get a time skip of about 2 hours. Naruto would have been performing the fireball jutsu and was actually already getting the hang of it. He already managed to make a complete fireball, but is just now trying to make it nearly as big as Mikoto's. He already got to about 25% already, actually, so he's just trying to surpass that. Another few hours will go by, and he already surpassed 25% and is going to 40%, but he's not quite there just yet. There would only be about 2 hours until the day ends, and Naruto already got it to about 60% and proceeded to say, I think mom owes me ramen now. He'd proceed to go back to the Uchiha compound and proceed to say, Mom, I did it. Well then, how much percent did you get? Did you get at least about 30%? Naruto said, I got to about 60. Mikoto was shocked and proceeded to say, well then Naruto, I think you're a ninjutsu prodigy. Or I haven't trained you in anything physical yet. Or when you have a decent arsenal of fireball jutsus. Okay then, what else are you teaching me? I'm going to teach you these jutsus. This all should be able to take about 6 months, okay Naruto? But it actually only took about 1 month, and the jutsus that Naruto learned was the Great Fireball Jutsu, the Phoenix Flower Jutsu, the Fire Dragon Jutsu, and his own type of jutsu, being called Fire Devastation. He would channel his own fire chakra into the ground, putting it at an area and then proceed to set it on fire. The fire would be more in an area on how much Naruto put chakra into it. If he put a mass amount of chakra into it, the flames will be stronger, and if he disperses chakra on the area more, there would be more flames, but the flames would be weaker. And the next month would actually go past of Mikoto teaching Naruto basic taijutsu and genjutsu. Naruto learning 3 genjutsus, which I want you guys to name, and Naruto learning taijutsu and basic taijutsu. And he would come up. Sorry guys that the recording ended off there, but what I meant to say was when Naruto basically learned everything, he would try to make his own type of style, but that will be coming up later in the what if. Also, I forgot to actually mention the genjutsus. Naruto can't learn regular genjutsu, he has to learn Sharingan genjutsu. Anyways, let's get back to the what if. Also, let me share the progress of Naruto's current Sharingan. Naruto has 2 tomo in one eye and 1 tomo in the other eye. And also, I forgot to mention about Sasuke, he's also getting the same training but from Fugaku. And if you wonder how Sasuke's progress is, he only learned about the Fireball Jutsu, nothing else. And if you guys are wondering how many months have passed, it's been about 3 months. And Mikoto had proceeded to share this information. They thought that Naruto would only take about 6 months to finish the training, but he took about half of the time. And Naruto, his new trainer is going to be Shisui, and Mikoto says this to Naruto. Naruto, I can't teach you any more things. Well, I can, but it's going to be better for Shisui to teach you these. And Shisui is going to help you with the progress of your Sharingan, and maybe get it to the 2 tomo, or maybe even the 3 tomo Sharingan. And I believe he will get the 3 tomo Sharingan. Naruto would begin to cry, proceeding to say, Mom, I don't want you to stop being my trainer. And she would proceed to smile, proceeding to say, Naruto, I want you to get strong, but don't depend the whole way on me. She would ruffle her son's hair and proceed to say, Shisui is at training ground 10, go Naruto. Naruto would proceed to go at the training ground, proceeding to say, so you're my new sensei. And Shisui would proceed to smile, proceeding to say, so you're the kid. Well then, I'm going to be teaching you how to progress your Sharingan and even unlock the Sharingan to its fully mature state. I do believe by all the progress and all the praise that Mikoto has given me about you, you should be able to unlock this quickly. And I predict you'll be able to unlock this in about 2 months. Naruto proceeds to bow his head, proceeding to say thank you for the praise. It's no problem, Naruto. Anyways, let's start the training. Shisui would proceed to say, Naruto, summon a couple of clones and I want to show you a technique called the body flicker jutsu. Naruto proceeded to say, okay, sensei. Naruto proceeded to summon about 10 clones and proceed to say, Sensei, what are you gonna do? Sensei or Shisui would proceed to say, just see this in action. Shisui would proceed to activate the body flicker, already mastering it, and proceed to slash all the clones. Naruto wouldn't have even seen this. He thinks he wouldn't have even saw that with his Sharingan. He proceeds to shake his head, proceeding to say, can you teach me that? Kid, I just said I would. Oh, okay, Sensei. Shishu would proceed to show how the body flicker works, and Naruto proceed to perform it. Shishu would also show Naruto his Tanto and proceed to teach Naruto how to use a Tanto. Shishu would proceed to say, I want this month for you to train in your Tanto and your swordsmanship skills. I want your swordsmanship skills to at least be basic level, but I feel like you'll get it even higher. I also want you to train in your physical abilities and your Sharingan, and with all the training that we did so far for this week, you have already awakened another Tomo in your Sharingan. Even though it's better to awaken the Sharingan with emotional turmoil, we don't have that. You will be awakening one Tomo at a time with your training. Sorry guys, the video cut off there. Anyways, let's get back to the what if. A month would have passed. Naruto would have awakened another Tomo in his eye, but would have also learned his own taijutsu style, which I want you guys to name in the comments. And also, Naruto started to grow out his hair more, looking like Madara. And if you wonder why I'm doing this, someone told me in the comments below to say, hey, can you make Naruto's hair look like Madara and get rid of the whisker marks? I'm keeping the whisker marks, but I decided to give Naruto Madara hair. And Naruto would have a flashback of Mikoto saying, Naruto, you're about high level getting to about low tuning. After, when you're done with the training, tell me how much you think you are now, and Naruto would proceed to think, I think I'm about high tuning level. Maybe even low jonin level, but that's a really huge stretch. But he would brush aside these thoughts and proceed to say, let's just get back to training. Shishu would proceed to teach Naruto one more thing on how to channel his fire chakra, and they would have also found another unique thing, his wind chakra. Shishu would have saw Naruto channeling his wind chakra to his blade and proceed to say, so your actual primary infinity is actually wind chakra. It's impressive how you can perform such advanced fireball jutsus, and even make your own jutsu. Well then Naruto, I can only imagine how strong your wind infinity is. But I want you to do something, Naruto. You're on the border of awakening your third Tomo Sharingan, but I don't think training is going to do it. So I want you to fight me. Naruto would look at Shishu proceeding to say, are you sure, Sensei? Don't get cocky. No, it's just I don't want to fight my own Sensei. Shishu would proceed to think, proceeding to say, well Naruto, you're going to have to fight me. No matter what. Naruto would proceed to say, okay Sensei, and they would start their battle, or it would be a 3-second countdown. Shishu would proceed to say 1, and then proceed to instantly go at Naruto. Naruto would say, wait, aren't you supposed to count to 3? We're shinobi. We don't take chances. We end a match quickly. Shishu is about to chop Naruto in the back of the neck, but Naruto would have dodged, and then Naruto would have gone away, and Naruto would have been at a tree a little bit far away from Shishui. Shishui would have body flickered towards Naruto, but Naruto managing to block it with a chakra infused wind style or Tanto. Then Shishu would proceed to kick Naruto turning into a shadow clone, and then Naruto proceed to say, fire devastation, lighting the tree instantly on fire that Shishu is on, but Shishu would have already substituted away. Then Shishu would be the opposite side of the training ground, and Naruto and Shishu would proceed to get closer. Naruto would proceed to perform a fire dragon jutsu, while Shishu performs a fireball jutsu, a simple fireball jutsu, but that would easily overpower the great Dragon Ball jutsu, or not the great Dragon Ball, but the fire dragon jutsu. Naruto would have been surprised by this, saying, how strong is my sensei? Then Naruto would proceed to do another fire devastation. Shishu would already felt the heat and would proceed to jump and proceeded to see that whole entire area go on fire, and Shishu proceeded to say, Naruto, don't destroy the whole entire training ground. Yes, Sensei. Naruto proceeded to throw a couple of kunais in the air while Shishui jumped, but Shishui already substituted out of the way. We would see Shishui proceeding to go and slash at Naruto, but Naruto would also substituted Shishui instantly slicing through a log. Naruto and Shishu would proceed to get into a taijutsu struggle with body flicker, kunai, and infused chakra blades. And Naruto proceeded to smile at Shishu, proceeding to say, I didn't only learn about fireballs and everything like that. I didn't only learn about fire jutsu. Then Naruto would proceed to do a gale palm, or a jet of wind, I'm pretty sure, and proceed to knock back Shishui. Then he would proceed to do a rapid amount of wind bullets, which Shishu would proceed to say, "Doesn't that drain your chakra, Naruto?" Naruto proceeds to smile, proceeding to say, "I'm good, sensei. It doesn't drain me that much." And Shishu would easily dodge all of the air bullets, and then he would proceed to see an air stream. How many wind jutsus did this kid learn? Shishu proceeding to dodge it. Then Naruto proceeds to throw another explosion tank next to Shishui, Shishui easily dodging it. Then Naruto proceeded to do the multi-shuriken jutsu at Shishui, Shishui destroying all of them, or not destroying, but deflecting all of the shuriken with body flicker. Well then, Naruto, you caused me to make this fight just a bit more difficult. Or not a bit more, a lot more. And then Shishu would instantly go at Naruto, punching him in the gut, and then proceeding to knee Naruto in the face. Shishu would proceed to do rapid slashes and proceed to say, "Naruto, you're weak. That's pathetic, Naruto. You can't even fight back." Then he would proceed to kick Naruto in the gut again. Then Naruto proceeded to do another jutsu, wind cyclone. Then there would be a large amount of wind picking up. A small amount of the air would proceed to rain, and Shishu proceeds to say, "How did Naruto come up with this?" And then all the wind proceed to build up at one area. And then Naruto proceeds to say, "Wind beams." And then there proceed to be a bunches of wind beams proceeding to get at Shishui. Shishui would easily dodge all these wind beams, and then Naruto would have said, "Mini tornado." Then there would be a mini tornado, but Naruto's chakra reserves would have nearly instantly been sucked out of himself just from this one jutsu, and he's managing the technique only out of will, and he won't be able to supply the chakra that much longer. He can use a lot of the elements from the cyclone, like wind, lightning, and rain. Water senbons, and then there proceed to be bunches of water senbons coming at Shishu, proceeding to say, "Air beams," and then there proceed to be more air beams. Shishui would have been insanely surprised that Naruto was managing to pull off such a technique. He would have think in his head, this kid is gonna be a gigantic powerhouse in the future. He imagines all of the jutsu that Naruto will be able to invent. He proceeds to think, let me go a little bit more serious. Naruto would have dispelled the cyclone, proceeding to say, "That was too much. I should have used the technique sooner. I was already casting my chakra with those air bullets." Then he would body flicker towards Shishui, trying to slash Shishui his head off. Shishui would have body flickered away, proceeding to say, "Naruto, I will show you how weak you actually are." And then Shishui would proceed to go not full speed, or not close to full speed, but would go to maybe about his middle speed. And Shishui would proceed to pummel Naruto with punches, kicks, and even breaking Naruto's nose, and proceed to say, "Naruto, you don't deserve to live. How are you this weak? How are you going to become a shinobi?" Naruto would be sitting on the ground, crying, proceeding to say, "Why, sensei? Why?" Shishui would actually be thinking in his head, proceeding to say, "I don't want to do this, Naruto, but I have to awaken your third Tamo." But then he would proceed to think another thought, proceeding to say, "Wow, this is actually even worth it. Mikoto, yeah, she's gonna be really mad. And I'm not in the mood to deal with an angry mother." And then Shishui proceed to say, "Naruto, I'm going to end you here and now." Naruto would be thinking, My sensei even thinks I'm worthless. The villagers think I'm worthless. My sensei thinks I'm worthless. I have no friends, and I don't even know the reason to. And I just gained a family. I just gained a mother, father, and siblings. But my own goddamn sensei is going to take it away from me. Then the other Tama would proceed to go to Naruto's eye. Then Naruto punching Shishui, uppercutting him in the ground. Or not the ground, but the air. Shishui would have saw Naruto's 3 Tama Sharingan when he got punched in the air and would have smiled. He would have quickly gained his ground, kicking Naruto in the face, proceeding to say, "Well then, Naruto, sorry about that interruption." And yeah, sorry about all the interruption in this video. Again, I'm not in the best environment. And also, sorry that my voice just got lower over there. Sometimes I have to keep my mic close to me so it doesn't pick up all the background noise. But anyways, let's get back to the video. After Shishu would have spawned, and he would proceed to go to a different area and proceed to say, "Naruto, Let's call this smart a draw. Naruto, still being angered, proceeded to say, "Why the hell did you say all of that?" And the Chishu with her smile proceeded to say, "Look at yourself." Or, to be more specific, your eyes. And then Naruto would went to a nearby pond and proceeded to look at his eyes and proceeded to say, "What?" Seeing a fully matured Sharingan. Well then, the last recommendation as your sensei, I want you to do these 2 exercises: water walking and tree climbing. Shishui would tell the basics to Naruto on how to do it and would leave and proceeding to say, "Those are my last 2 things as a sensei." Currently, it has been 2 months, and we're only about a couple of days until the 5th month, which I'm surprised, Naruto. You managed to unlock the 3 Tomo less than that. You barely managed to unlock the 3 Tomo in less than 2 months, which just impresses me. Well then, Naruto, I will no longer be your sensei, and I have done my job of showing you and helping you master your Sharingan. Or not helping you master it, more or less unlocking it. It is your job to master your Sharingan. Goodbye, Naruto. Shishui would proceed to leave, and Naruto would proceed to smile, proceeding to say, "I just crossed my major milestones of becoming Hokage." Shishui was actually behind Naruto, proceeding to say, "I wouldn't say that, but you can think that." Naruto would proceed to look back at himself and saw nothing. Well then, I'm going to end this story off here, and the reason why I made this part longer than usual, I normally would just condense this whole entire what if into about 2 what ifs, so I can upload more. But yeah, the reason why I did this was because I haven't uploaded for at least about 10 days, which I got my reasons. I was sick, and I couldn't get to my dad's store, because there was nobody else to pick me up from home and basically bring me here. So yeah, those are the reasons why I couldn't upload any videos lately. But yeah, this is going to be the end of what if. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and bye.